When I was a kid, my parents thought, I was collecting all these action figures. Why don't we buy Todd a big display case so he can set up all his action figures in this case so that he can always see them and have them on display when people came over. Hey, look at my toys. Having this display case was so cool, but at the same time, it was the worst thing ever. Why was it the worst thing ever? Was it because it scared any potential girlfriend away? That should have been the reason why I hated it, but no, that wasn't the reason why. The reason why is because of this. That's why I hated it. Hello and welcome to another episode of Todd's Toys. It's been a long time since I've been here. I've actually recorded a couple other ones, but it was out of focus and it just drove me nuts. So we're going to try here again. Today we're taking a look at one of my favorite things growing up as a kid. Remember back on Boxing Day of 2019, I was in Curious Comics with a gift card and I came across a toy because I always wanted a Godzilla toy growing up. I was a big, huge Godzilla fan. And I purchased my first Godzilla toy. But as you can see, I'm a bit of a collector and I've been collecting toys such as you can see lately. I haven't taken out of the box. Don't know why, just I think it's kind of cool to keep in the box. But for some reason, I had to open up Godzilla because Godzilla had a tail was unattached, and I figured if I was a toy, I would want to be fully assembled. As you can see, Red Hulk, fully assembled. His arms aren't off, his legs aren't off, his head's not off. But Godzilla didn't have his tail on. So I want to make sure I want to put him on his tail. And then I really liked this, and the store had one more, so I went and purchased on my birthday another Godzilla. This is for this was for the Fallout movie after this character was made, whichever movie it was. I can't remember because I haven't seen it yet, but they made it so that you can see through him. I guess because he went subatomic and he actually blew up, and that's how he defeated the other creature. And so these are my two Godzillas that sit here on my studio stand. My daughter keeps making them like hug and stuff like that all the time. I say they don't hug, they fight. Godzilla's supposed to be a ferocious king of the monsters, not a adorable hugging monster. So I just recently celebrated my 48th birthday. I've been looking for another Godzilla toy, and I came across, it's like I hit the jackpot. I came across this Godzilla King of the Monsters. Basically, it's a new version. The original one I got here was in a little plastic case. If this toy came alive at night, don't you think you'd want to be able? Right now, he's in a really terrible pose. Look at that pose he's in. Now they come in a really cool box that look like this, and it opens up, so you can really see that it's on display. But as you can see, its tail's not attached. I got this thing last week, and I've been humming and hawing. Should I open it? Because nice collector's case, it looked good on the wall. I figured I got one guy out, two guys out. Look how they're free, they're happy. This guy looks a little claustrophobic. I figured, why not open it up? So we're going through the process of taking. I've already opened it, so there's no going back now. And so we're going to see how he looks. Comes out fairly easily. You can also find Rodan, Mothra. I would never get Mothra, it's a butterfly. I'm sorry. A butterfly is not very intimidating. I'm running out of shelf space too, because if you look over here, I got a TIE fighter. So yeah, I've been getting things here and there. I also bought myself, I was in a dollar store. As a kid, I always wanted a large size action figure. But again, my parents said, you don't need them. And so I never got one. And so, again, now I'm in my 40s. I make my own money. I bought myself, I got it for $4. Can you believe this? $4. It's, there's no bendable parts. His arm goes up. The blaster looks awesome. And so he just sits here and he watches over me when I edit. Anyways, try to get this Godzilla out of the box here. 48, and I can't get the toys out of the box. Let's see, I'm just trying to, it's a twist tie. Unfortunately, as I age, my eyesight goes, so when I look up close, I can't see. Let me get some glasses here. These are what I call my old man glasses, because the older I get, the more I need them. So I just need them for anything close. Like these new cameras, the SLR cameras, I can't see anything close, so I have to wear these old man glasses. I wear them like this, so I look much, much older. So now I just look like this, like, oh, I can actually see what I'm doing now. It's like they tie a knot in it somehow, some way. Can you see that? Like this is like, it's gonna be like 10 minutes of me just trying to untie him. How did they do that? Aha! You twist it like this. This is like the worst unboxing ever. Well, oh, there it goes. Finally! Whew, took a bit so I can take these old man glasses off because, wow, I can't see with them on anything normal. So we're trying to pull them out. It's like making a lot of noise. These dorsal fins he has isn't helping at all. There he goes. Hey, he's out of the box. See? No tail. I just think if I was a toy, I wouldn't want to spend eternity full pieces. This is kind of cool. Like, these are fashioned after actors in rubber suits, which, you know, I know it's kind of corny, it's kind of cheesy. Why do I like it so much? I don't know. Some of those rubber suits, I don't know what it is. So this Godzilla is, of course, fashioned after the CG model. Oh man, it's hard because the tail, it's a little knob, it's a little circle, you have to stick the knob in. And it's challenging because you can see these little dorsal fins. They're very sharp, actually, so to get a good grip, I'm grabbing them like this, and it's like piercing the skin. So I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna go up like this. Maybe I can get, and put his legs up, like it's like, I feel like I'm changing a diaper here. And if I remember correctly, when I was trying to put his tail on, it took a while too. I just gotta push. Oh man.
This is just a hunch, but I think getting the tail attached might take Todd some time. Maybe when opening the box, he should have thoroughly looked inside. He might have noticed instructions like this for putting on the tail.
Oh man.
Oh wait, I'm sure he's about to talk about his skinny little arms.
I love when I'm using a camera and showing just how unstrong I am. My daughter says I have thin arms. She says, for the rest of my body, my arms are very, very thin because I'm delicate. Well, you know what? Here I pull him out of the box to put his tail on, and I can't get his tail on. So you see right here, there's a little ball, and there's a little hole. The ball's supposed to snap into the hole.
He's correct. But if you looked at the instructions, it clearly says to dip the tail into warm water for about 20 seconds. Then you attach the tail.
It's not going in, and I'm pressing, like I'm pushing really hard as I'm getting chewed up by these razors. Let's try again. Oh my goodness me! It's not going in. I'm trying so hard, and I'm failing miserably doing so.
You see, it's science. The molecules in the hard plastic tail are not moving, so they are solid and hard. But once heated in the warm water, the molecules will react to the heat, making them move more. More movement means more space between each molecule. Therefore, the plastic will become softer, making it easier to attach the tail.
Keep trying. Oh man. Like, how do kids assemble this?
Instructions!
His tail just keeps falling off. He's like, I'm sad, I don't have my tail. The detail on this guy is pretty sweet. I'll show it to you as soon as I get the tail in. Hey! It's in! Alright, wow, look at the tail. From the base, from the butt of him, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 adjustable pieces from the tail. You can make it go left, right. Oh. Okay, now I'm not regretting this at all. Okay, his arms don't really swing out that much. His arms are like really close together. Legendary Pictures Godzilla. Is his mouth open too? Yes, it does. Oh, this. There he is. Nice. He has a more slouched position compared to the other ones, more upright. But here we go. See the difference? I love how he's much more narrow, as you can see. I don't like his arm stance much. So the big thing is, look at the dorsal fins difference. It's like night and day. So we have Legendary Pictures one. So his arms is kind of like hang there like this, where the other guys can be out like this, more ready to attack. The other guys just kind of, he looks like almost like a T-Rex arms do, right? Because they don't swivel out. I like the details on his chest plates, his head. He just looks angry all the time, which is kind of cool. That's Legendary Pictures Godzilla, free from the box. Also, when I was there, I came across, boom! They actually had another Godzilla. Like, I was waiting like over a year. They had nothing. And then 2 Godzillas. This is Godzilla against Mothra. I believe Mothra one came after Godzilla vs. King Kong. His tail's not there. And I want to show the difference between the classic. I believe he might only have 3 toes back then. Or I could be totally wrong. What do I know? I know it depreciates the value of these toys once you take them out of the box, but you have no idea if they're ever going to be worth anything. You have to find some Godzilla fanatic who's a bigger fan than I am. Not that I'm a super huge fan, because there's some crazy fans out there. Not that you're crazy, just they go whole hog on stuff. I just like, I don't know, I just like having them out around the desk area. Oh, I didn't notice this before, but this version of Godzilla from against Mothra, much different color tone, and he's got an atomic breath blast with him. I totally forgot about that. So again, we're gonna try and take him out of the case. It's kind of cool. I don't know why it's cool. I just like looking at them when they're there. Just I have them posed in these kind of cool stances, and I look at them every now and then and it puts a smile on my face, right? Like just childhood memories. They were hard to rent. They were hard to find in a video store. I remember finding the original Godzilla King of the Monsters back on National Video, it was called, and I would rent that every now and then. And you always look for that gem on TV, right? One time I was on Cat's Pajamas. It was a late night movie show, had a host, and Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster came on. And I taped it on VCR, and then I'd watch that movie over and over and over again. There it comes up. Didn't rip his neck off, that's good. And tail stuck in. There we go. Trying to get his tail out. There he goes. And let's get his atomic breath. And there's his atomic breath. As you can see, let's try to get the tail in first. Make sure this one I think will go much easier. And I was wrong.
Instructions.
Let's go in. No. Oh, nope. Still not going.
Instructions.
I'll just keep trying here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Much easier than legendary Godzilla. Much more straighter stance. I'm just trying to fix his legs here. Oh, his legs are he's really stiff. He's like, I don't want to move that way, he says. He looks like he's totally kind of, it's like, I'm in a straitjacket, can't move. Like the other guy, like you look at this guy, I love his pose. He has a great pose. He looks mean, he looks nasty, he looks ready to go. I know in the 90s they started developing this wider stance. I really like the wider stance. Again, just makes him look big, makes him look strong. Here it's more upright. Look at the difference of tail. So we have, there's the first one here, we have a nice thin tail. Then we have the legendary picture tail, kind of thin too. Then we have this thing, look at this thing, it's like gargantuan here. Overall, not too bad. But again, totally different, totally unique. Oh, let's put this fire atomic breath in here, so it looks like. Okay, I can't see anything so close. Old manitis. It doesn't really stay in, it just kind of, it doesn't physically click in at all. You can shove it in and then, oh look, atomic breath, Godzilla. Ta-da!